out here on the highways and the byways. Shalom. All honor, praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakakadash. Big up all of the brethren and the sister them, the Akyam, the brethren, and the sister, the Akwaf them, who I out push 100% truth, even though them call with conspiracy theories and crazy religious fanatics, right? And double honor to the elder them of the GMS, who I push 100% truth, right? So you have to remember them I talk about the power grids. They're talking about the power grids. They've been talking about the power grids, and now they're saying that white supremacists and terrorist groups are attacking the power grids, right? You have in North Carolina, you have out there so in Seattle, Michigan, then you have over there in Europe, them I talk about rolling blackouts from London to LA, right? They're talking about blackouts and power outages, right? So all they're going to do, the mark of the beast with the CBDC, if there's blackouts and power outages, right? That's why you have to watch all of the videos we will post, because there's a patent where your body will generate the power. No, that them I talk about the jibby, right? That have the graph in, you understand? The jibby will have the graph in it that generate your body, turn your body into a battery, man. They're turning your body into a battery. I have a video posted. I don't know if they take it down. I have like 3 pages on this TikTok thing, right? With them talking about there's a patent for the using the human body to generate electricity. So when you have the mark of the beast, right, and the power go out, now so you still have access to that's why they want to put the phone inside of you, because if the phone is inside of you and you generate power based on your body, right, that means when the power go out, that mark of the beast will still function, right? They want to put the cell phone inside your body, right, for body activity data and central bank digital currency holding, right? So when the power go out, because they already have that patent for generating electricity using the human body, you don't have to worry about your phone going off. You don't have to worry about your Shalom, everybody. Shalom mean peace in Hebrew, right? The ancient Hebrew. The Hebrew where them speak over there so in Israel is Yiddish. That's a German, right? So Shalom mean peace and blessings, everybody, right? So when the power go out, right, if you have the mark of the beast, you're still good. You will be good. The people that have the mark of the beast, when the power goes out, them people will be good. I have to talk low because I'm at the Wawa, so everybody can hear me, right? So when the power go out, right, when them have a major blackout and you have the mark of the beast, the chocolate chip inside of your body, because they have a patent that your body will generate the electricity, you will not have to worry about everything. That's why I say when peace and safety come, everybody is when peace and safety, when them say peace and safety, because you have the mark of the beast, you're good. The power went out, but because the phone, the technology they inside your body now, you don't have anything to worry about. Then the sudden destruction are gonna come, right? That's why I talk about the hour of temptation versus great tribulation. Tribulation is for the believers, the people who believe on the Lord, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. That Yahweh, the Father, He exists, and Yahweh Shai, the Son, so-called Jesus. We know now that Jesus is not the name of the Lord, right? So the hour of temptation, right? Because the believers, yeah, they've been messing with the power lines. You see, they're putting new transformers on top of that to handle that 5G load. For when the power go out, the 5G will still be on. That's why they've been messing with the power line and putting new Aris 5G boxes everywhere, right? And you have to look into these things, because the power outages, when them say power outages, them say the system get hacked. Them say man, them was shooting at the power station themselves. Man, it's all lies. It's all lies. There's many substations all over here. I'm in my neighborhood. You have like 3 substations, right? So if them say that up there in I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, right? If they tell me that the major power grid out there in Lycoming County was hacked or destroyed, why is my power being disrupted when I have a substation right here generating its own power? You understand? Them lie. them do lie, right? So, brethren, when you have the mark of the beast, bro, and the power go out, because the mark of the beast, it function, the power come from your body, you don't have to worry about it. That's why they got to present the mark of the beast as the solution for everybody, right? You have to tell the young people. You have to remember, though, when you talk to the young people, they're young people, so they will not get everything you're saying, but they understand what you're saying, and they will look into these things. You are confirming the conspiracy that the young people already know. Because remember, in elementary school, everybody was talking about chocolate chips, mark of the beast, so everybody know, right? It's if they believe in what they've been told. It's making it so that they believe. When you come out here in the public and talk about these things, yeah, you get laughed after. People record you for ridicule you, but the people that know these things and weren't sure about these things, they get reinforced to believe these things. We're not hunting for everybody. We're hunting for that 1/3 and 144,000 out of that 1/3. We're hunting for the elect of Yahweh Shai. We're hunting for the elect. The Lord did not come for everybody. When the flood come, he only saved 8 people, Noah, his sons, and his wives. So we're not hunting for everybody. We're hunting for the believers. Because the believers will go to great tribulation. The non-believers will go to the hour of temptation, because that's when they believe that everything is good. That's when they believe they can do whatever they want still. Versus us, we will be funneled into the FEMA camps. We will get 302 and called crazy. It's saying Amos that they call the prophets fools or maniacs, right? So we will be the ones being pressed for our faith. Them already start lock up man them that don't want for call. If a woman chop off her titties, right, and a man chop off him penis, right, a man we don't want to call them the delusion, saying, oh, you're a man now, oh, you're a woman now. They already started giving these man them time in jail. Over there in Europe, over there in Ireland, right, they already started to give these people jail time just because they don't believe in the delusions, right? Man like me, I got 302 the other day, and I go to the court in the 302 building. Them say I was not insane, but I still have to take the insanity medicine, which is just sedation, right? You see how this thing is going in? You see how it's going in, right? So we, the believers, we will go through the great tribulation. Tribulation is when you're pressed for belief. That's why they get the guillotine, right? That's why they get the guillotines when Obama was in our office. Right, that's not for everybody. That's for the believers. They will slander us in other news media. That's why Kanye West, if him serious, or if him just another Masonic Illuminati implant, you understand? Either way, them I use him, right, for bring anti-Semitic task force, right? So if you speak against the Israelis, the Rothschilds, because they are so-called Jewish people, then you will get remanded by the anti-Semitic task force, right? So when the mark of the beast pop off, right, when the vial of darkness in Revelation 16 pop off, right, that's when the power go out and it gonna get dark out here, right? And that's when them gonna turn on the purple light. Them will hook up to the 5G. Them thing they have them independent power. You see, when you're there in the street, some of the power lines and some of the lights, right, the street lights, they run by solar power. So these purple lights will not turn off when the power go off, because it hook up to independent power itself. And then you have wireless energy, right, which they always had wireless energy. When I'm an electrician, man, the power, when you have the power line, right, if you take the meter to the power line but you don't touch the power line, you still get a reading, because the electricity is circulating around the wire, right? It's circulating through the wire and around the wire. So they have this wireless power, right? So if your body is generating electricity, if you take a jibby, right, with the graphene, then them can wirelessly transmit electricity from you to these apparatuses, or from the apparatuses to you, right? So when the vial of darkness pop off, because they've been warning, and we see the signs, we measure the time diligently in itself by the partly of the signs we see, right? No, globally there is no global power outages, but we've been seeing since 2020 that entire, look upon Bangladesh. The entire country of Bangladesh for like 3 days went blackout, right? Look at Ukraine. They've been going blackout when the Russians attack their grids until they repair the grids again, right? So when you talk about them thing there are us measuring the signs by what we see. We see that the violet darkness, the grand power blackout of the world is coming. We see these things and we measure the time diligently in itself, right? By the signs we partly see. So when the power go out, that violet darkness come, they say that they will gnash their teeth for pain, right? Because it say in Matthew 24 and I believe 20, you pray that your flight be not in the winter. You pray that these things don't happen in the winter, because you are going to gnash your teeth when the power go out, because you can't have a hot shower. Your water is pumped by electric pumps. Electric pumps pump the water. Electric water heaters heat the water. Now you might have a gas. You might have a gas and there's nothing wrong with being beheaded. It says no love, no greater love than he will lay down his life for his brethren. And they say in Hebrews that the Lord Yahushua is our brethren. So if you get beheaded because you believe unto death, then you are gonna be one of the first people will come back when the Lord come. Y'all gonna come down with him, right? So when the power go out, right? No more hot shower, no more heat, no more fridge, no more microwave, right? And that's why them I talk about 15-minute cities. That's why them I talk about smart cities, because them I go make the power go out, right? And then them I go press us. They will say you can't come into the smart city if you don't have a jibby, and if you don't have the chocolate chip, right? So them people, that's a temptation. Them think, oh, life is good, peace and safety, we're good. All we have to do is get the jibby, and then we're good, right? All we have to do is get the chocolate chip, and we're good, right? It's peace and safety. Then the sudden destruction are gonna come, right? So them people are gonna be in a smart city. Them people are gonna live good, and we have to remember. So this is when we talk about these things, these prophecies, we're talking about the whole world. We're not just talking about America. Because America is Babylon, and America will be taken as a thief in the night, right? So just because where you live in America it not pop off, don't mean in the rest of the world it not pop off. Look pan Australia, look pan China, look pan them zero GB policy. Look where them man was talking about C19er, the sickness. Man was talking about the sickness pan Facebook in Canada, in Australia. And then policemen show up at them house for spreading misinformation. So these things are already happening throughout the whole world. It's just in America, we are Babylon. So we are going to get tech suddenly, right? An hour shall this judgment come. So just because things are not happening in America, don't mean things not happen across the whole world, right? That's why I'm saying you have to watch and pray. You have to watch the whole world. You have to watch the whole world. Everything that's going on in the world, you have to watch these things, right? And then you have to pray, right? So them I talk about power outages. They're talking about the grid over there on Seattle. They're talking about North Carolina. They're talking about the Michigan grid. They're talking even about my state, like Coleman was mentioned, right? That the power grid was getting threatened by letters from white supremacists. We know that the WEF man them, the world leaders, they want this to happen. That they are the real supremacists, and they want this to happen. The man them, the terrorists that are attacking the power grids, those are agents. Those are CIA, FBI man them, bro. Like Noriega and Osama bin Laden, CIA man them. All of them is CIA man them. They use the CIA agents to do these things, for spin off them agenda, right? So when the power go out, right? When the power go out, no more live stream, no more YouTube, no more BitChute, no more Twitch, no more streaming, right? That's why I say in Isaiah, you have to seek the Lord while he may be found. You have to seek these things what I'm talking about. You have to search and learn while there is still time, because Amos 8 and 11 talk about a famine of the word, of hearing the word of the Lord. So when the power grid rolling blackouts pop off, right, then we not gonna be able to talk no more. We won't be able to talk, right? So So you have to seek the Lord while he may be found, right? You have to seek the Lord. What's up, bro? You have to seek the Lord while he may be found, right? Call upon him while he is near, right? So when the power go out, right? If you don't want to, because you have to look upon the bad man them, the gangsters, right? The organized crime people, right? It's saying in the Bible in Ecclesiasticus that there is a man where don't sin because he is hindered. He does not have the power to do it. But when he find opportunity, he will do it. So when the power go out, that's when y'all go see who really a bad man out here. The man them, the creepy man them are go about hunting for people. Your opposition man them, you up them. Them man they are go be hunting for people. Right? Everybody are go be doing what them want to do. That's where I talk about the hour of temptation. That's when people will do what them want to do. If you don't open the door for a next man at the store, right? Say it pour out, right? No, you are food and you are cook in your home. A man smell it, right? And like the 5 foolish virgins were never prepared for these things, so the Lord not there with them. They will say, oh, can you help us? Can you feed my family too with the food that you have? And y'all go tell them, no, sir, I can't unless my family starve and both of our families starve. So I'm going to feed my family. Them man, they are going to shot people. Them man, they will kick doors down because there's no more 911. There is no more police and order. So them people are going to be acting upon them lust. They will be attacking people. They will be running through houses. That's what Ezra said. They will be running. Yeah, they gonna get crazy out here. Right? A man, you vex him. You say, he say, yo, where the food there? Where the water there? And you say, bro, I don't know. And he get mad. He say, yo, who you talking to? Bah, 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 bah. You understand? Them time there is coming. And we see because iniquity abound, the love of many is waxing cold. People are more aggressive than ever. People are more aggressive than ever. In this society where you can go to the market right now and buy everything, you never have a hunter thing, you never have a farmer thing, yet people are getting more aggressive because this is a sinful society. It says, woe to them that call evil good and good evil, right? You have to respect every religion. You have to respect every religion. The man them were bow down to rocks. The man them we believe that they are woman when them have sperm cells. The woman will believe them are man when them still have a period, right? If you don't call them preferred pronouns, right? You are the bad guy. You are crazy. You are the problem in another community. You are what's wrong. If you tell a woman dress nice and stop dress like you got your boat for go at a strip club, you are a misogynist. You are the problem. You tell a man, yo, be a man, grow your beard, man, grow it. That's why your face is breaking out. That's why your face is itchy. That's why you have all the bumps on your face. Them say, yo, what y'all talk about? Why? Because they call evil good and good evil, right? So these are the times. These are the type of society we are living, where people call evil good and good evil, man. And it says, woe to them, man, there. Woe to them people, right? So the big thing I want to talk about is, I'm going to keep saying it because more people are walking by. Newer people are walking by. When the power goes out, right? If you've been jibby with the grapho, then your body is also patented with technology that generates electricity. You have been turned into a battery. You are a battery. Like in the remote, you have the 2 battery them. You are a battery that generates the power. So your CBDC in your chocolate chip will still function. Your monies will still function if you take the mark of the beast them. You understand? Whether in the forehead or in the hand them, right? You will still be functioning in a society. You will be able to go into the smart cities. You will be able to go into the refuge centers. Versus us that don't want these things, we will have to go to the FEMA camps. We will be sent to the quarantine stations. Why? Because we never get the jibby and we don't have the chippy, right? So then time will be hard for us. It's saying Ezra 16, around 70 to 80, that great insurrection will be upon those that fear the Lord. Right? And that they will come spoiling our houses and casting us out of our houses and taking our goods. Right? That's why I tell the prepper man them, stop talking about the prepping thing. If you believe in the Lord, there's no reason for prep. No, you can buy food for last year a month because everybody normally do that. You grocery shop, you understand? So you don't have to keep grocery shopping. But what I'm saying is they have the Anti-Harden Act, and then they have the Border Patrol Act, to where the immigration officers, if you live within 100 miles of the border or water, or 100 miles within the area of an airport, they can ignore the Fourth Amendment right and search up your house, and then they can enact the Anti-Harden Act. They can say, oh, you have too much water, oh, you have too much food, oh, you have too much oil in your tank. Oil is a commodity, man. Oil is a commodity. So you have too much oil and they can take it. That's all 2nd Ezra 16 will be playing out. Right? Them, because remember Psalms 94 and 20 say them frame mischief by a law. They use the legal system for frame mischief. Right? That's why you see them a pass the Anti-Harden Act. How y'all go tell a man him buy too much stuff? Right? Or y'all go tell a man that, oh, you have too much water in your house, brethren. You have too much chicken. Oh, y'all go tell me that? That's because them frame mischief by a law. They frame mischief by a law. Right? So if you believe in the prepping thing, right? Oh, y'all go believe in the prepping thing and believe in the law at the same time. Right? What? Because they have the Anti-Harden law, right? They have the search, the immigration search and seizure law. And then 2nd Ezra 16 said that they will cast you out of your houses. If you believe in the Lord, your Awashai, they will cast you out of your house. They will take your goods, right? So, and then another thing, it said that the gold and your silver will not deliver you in the day of wrath. Gold and silver will not save you. You have the man them talking about, yo, we need to stock up on silver and gold, so when shit lick cross the fan and them go CBDC, we can still trade with the gold. No, I'm telling you, man, them, right? You have bad man out here, right? Not everybody will take the mark of the beast. You have some bad people that will not take the mark of the beast, that will not get a jib job, right? That will be out here functioning in badness, in evil and wickedness. You think when them man there, where is this? You think when them man there have no food and no water, right, no resources, that you can go outside and be like, bro, I have my gold. Do you have the chicken? Yeah, I have the chicken. Here's the gold. Them man they will run out upon you and say, yo, brethren, why go on with the chicken? They say, oh, do you have any gold? They be like, nah, but I have the Glock 19. I have this AR-15. So you understand? Them man they have guns. They don't have gold. They don't have silver. They have guns. We in America, everybody can get a gun legally or legally, right? So if you think that trading gold and silver and meeting up in a location for trade food for gold and silver in them days will save you, you are foolish and deceived, right? You think a starving man, a starving bad man, right, that hasn't eaten in 10 days will watch you trade food for gold in front of him when he's starving and he has a Glock 19 with an extendo clip? You are mad. You're crazy. Them man they are go mad. Them man they are go be kicking down doors. They will kick down doors. They will run up in your yard and take your goods, right? For lack of bread and want of food. You understand? So gold, silver, none of that are go save you. You have to read. You have to seek the Lord while he may be found. You have to understand the prophecies. You have to understand the tribulation what we will have to go through being the believers. We will be pressed at first. Look upon David. Look upon Joseph. Look upon Jacob, Abraham, Isaac. Them man they was homeless for a time. Them man they was persecuted by Amorites, Egyptians, Philistines, them own people. Look upon David, right? Before them get the glory, them go to a dirty story. You understand? Before them get the glory and a land and a peace and a nice place for rest, they have to go through things. So we will have to go through things as well, right? Being the believers, because great insurrection will come upon those who fear the Lord, right? So if you claim to fear the Lord and believe, just know that times for you will get hard. That's why I talk about in Acts 14 and 22, I believe that we the believers through much tribulation will get the kingdom of God, Yahweh. Right? So the believers through much tribulation, big gang of pirates, money won't be exactly them man they live by the sword. That's why I say not everybody I got dead from a jibby or take the mark of the chocolate chip. Why? Because them man they reserve for get dead by the sword. No, you being a believer, right? Like in the book of Eli movie, you being a believer, and in them days you see a random man or a random man get attacked, but you aren't getting attacked. You better mind your business, man, because the Lord, just like when Jeremiah, when the Babylonians came into Jerusalem for attack Jerusalem and burn it up with fire, the Lord put a spirit upon them and they tell them, don't touch Jeremiah. And the captain say, yo, don't touch this man Jeremiah. But everybody else, yo, kill them blood clot, brethren. So if you get the protection, you get the protection. Let the wicked man die. In Ezra it says all of the sinners against the Lord were dead. Right? Now, do you keep all the commandments and the law and the statutes and commandments 100%? No. But the Lord say, I will have mercy upon whom I will have mercy. So you pray for the mercy. You pray for the mercy of David, a man will kill a man for sleep with his wife. Right? But the Lord still chose him because he improved himself throughout many other things. So the Lord wink at that. Right? We need that type of mercy. We pray for that mercy. So when the big gang of pirates and bad man come in those days, we will be protected. They will not attack us. You understand? It's saying in Joshua, right? I think of Joshua that it say because you have some of the tribe them live on the west side of Jordan, and then you have the half tribe of Manasseh and Gad and Reuben on the east side of the Jordan. It say, yo, you man them, leave your wife in this land, but come and help the rest of us get our land. Right? And then the Lord said, don't worry about your stuff. Your wife, your children, your livestock, they will not get touched. Right? So them man there, the Manassites, the half tribe of Manasseh, the Gadites, and the Reubenites of the children of Israel, they left their wife and their children in them homes and left to cross the Jordan to help the other tribes get their land when Joshua and the Israelites were coming into the land of Canaan. So that's the protection we can have against the enemy. Them, the Lord protected them and their wife and children and their cattle as they went to war for their brethren. Right? So that's what we need, that mercy. We need that mercy for when the time get bad. Right? Because you could have a gun when the shit lit across the fan. When shit lit across the fan, you could have a gun and an assault rifle with 300 bullets, right? And then 301 man come. You have 300 bullets, but 301 man come. What y'all gonna do then? You understand? So your sword now gonna deliver you in them days. The weapons won't deliver you. It's by the Lord. It's by the Lord. Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. Yahweh, the Father, He exists. I am. He is Yahweh. Right? And then Ba'asham in the name of Yahweh Shai, the Son, His salvation, the honor salvation, Him raise up from the root of Jesse out of the house of David. Right? We need them people for protect us. We need the Father and the Son for protect us. We don't believe in our guns. We don't believe in our gold. We don't believe in our silver. We don't believe in all that. We believe in our Lord, and we are going to call upon the name. Right? So know these things, that in the end, perilous times will come. Now, who was Timothy talking to when he said that? He was talking to the believers. The believers. The congregation of the blind and the dead, they won't understand anything that's going on. They believe that it's peace and safety. They will take a jibby and a chocolate chippy and a jibby just for get peace and safety. Then them are going to say, them are going to have signs. Have you been jibby? Have you been chocolate chippy? You can come to the refuge. If you haven't, you will be cast out of the society. You're a madman. Your wife or your husband and your adult children, them, your teenage children, them, they will say, yo, mommy, yo, daddy, you are mad people. You're crazy. I'm going to go get the jibby and the chocolate chip so we can get food, man. You're crazy. right? Your wife, I go say, man, you're crazy. I knew you were crazy. We haven't eaten in 2 days. And all we have to do is get a jibby jibby and a chocolate chip and we will be fine. You will go through them thing there. You will hear those words. They might not even act upon those things. They might not even do anything, right? They might not even act upon those words. But it's temptation in a you. It's like Job's wife. When the shit lit crossed the fan pan Job, when him lose everything, his wife stayed with him. His wife never left him. You see, people talk trash about Job's wife, but your wife left you, brethren. Your husband left you, girl. You understand? But Job's wife, even though she said, yo, Job, just curse God and die, she never left him. Right? It was temptation to see what he would do. Right? So your family, they say a man's foes will be those of his own house. They will say things to you. Be you as a man, right? I'm talking to man primarily, but I'm talking to woman too, cause we live in America. Some women live by themselves. Some woman, their husband left them, right? So, but you understand, I'm a masculine person. So if I make up a story, if a woman makes up a story, right, the characters will be woman. If a man makes up a story, the characters will be man. That's why I'm talking like this, right? So you as a man being the head of your household, you will have to be the stability and the backbone in them time there. Your faith will deliver your house, right? Just like Noah's faith deliver Ham, Shem, and Japheth and all of them wife, right? So you need to have that strong faith. You need to have the faith of Abigail, right? Abigail was married to Naboth, a dumb man, a man who don't believe in anything, right? But she still have faith, so that's why she give the food unto David, right? So that her house would not be killed. And David did not kill Naboth. Naboth get a heart attack. He get a heart attack and dead, right? So that woman and man need to have them type of faith, right? And children need to have the faith of Daniel, right? Daniel was a little boy, right? When he first come, right? And them man they get Mishael, Ananiah, Azariah, or people know them as Meshach, Shadrach, Abednego. Them man them get thrown into the furnace. You need to have the faith like, yo, I'm rather dead, I rather starve, I rather go hungry, I rather freeze to death rather than take a chocolate chip and a jibby jibby. I rather freeze, I rather dead, I rather my bones, my ribs, all of my ribs sure. I rather get my head sliced off than fall for that foolishness. Why? Because when them say peace and safety, then the sudden destruction are gonna come. When the people will take these things, say it's good, we're good, we're in the 15-minute cities, we're good, right? And them say you out of luck, man, you shit out of luck, brethren, because you don't want to take these things, you're a conspiracy theorist, you're crazy, right? Them people, right, as soon as a person lose them faith and take it, boom, the sky roll back like a scroll and the Lord come down. I know you feel like a idiot, right? Because we don't know when the end is, brethren, but him shorten the time for us, right? So when you see these things pop off like that, when I hustle people in a refuge cities and 15-minute cities, and them say you can't come because you don't have the chocolate chip or the jib, right? That's how you know, say, nah, sir, I'm good. You can't fool me with that. You can't fool me with that. At the end, that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for that time. We are waiting for that time for come, man. And we measured all the time diligently in itself by the signs we see. We see Revelation play out. We see that the Euphrates dry up in a June. We see that Russia is stationing military units span the Euphrates eastern bank for crossover and go with Iran. Russia and Iran are on the eastern side of the dried up Euphrates River with military installations as we speak. Right? They're waiting to cross. They're waiting for the Lord to tell them, go. The kings of the east, they're waiting for the Lord to put it upon their spirit. Say, yo, send the troops in, brethren. Send the troops in. They're waiting. We see the signs. We understand. We see the 4 horsemen of Revelation, right? We see that the white horse, the white horse rider with the bow in his hand. We see that was the start of the pandemic, right? We see that the red horse was the start of the war, the Russia-Ukraine war. We see that the black horse was the start of the inflation, the start of the great where you say 20% inflation rate. Them say the United States over 36 trillion in debt. We see that, right? We see that the housing market has crashed. We see these things. That was the black horse, right? And we see the pale horse. Everybody had dropped sudden. Everybody had dropped sudden, right? So we see that the 4 horsemen out here already. That's why Esdras that's why we see in 2nd Esdras 9:1, him say, measure though the time diligently in itself by the signs, you see, partly. Now, are we waiting for an angel for coming out of the sky as a sign? No. He said that you will not get a sign, but the sign that Jonah the prophet said. And what Jonah do? Him tell the people, yo, Nineveh got burned up, we need to repent. Nineveh got get destroyed, we need to repent. No, did it happen in our Jonah lifetime? No, it happened like 100 years later, right? So we are gonna make ourselves look like idiots and fools, just like Noah. And this time, when the people were sinning, back in a them time there, the Lord sent a flood to destroy them. But the Lord said, this time I'm not gonna bring water to destroy anybody, right? Him say fire and brimstone, right? No, brimstone and fire, nuclear weapon them. So this time we now go see the raindrops. As we make ourselves look like idiots for the Lord, we are going to see the missile them, the hypersonic missile from Iran, the hypersonic missile from North Korea, the hypersonic missiles from China, the hypersonic missiles from Russia, Gog and Magog. We are going to see them thing happen, and that's all we are going to know. Say we were on the right side, right? We were on the right side, and they said that we will be taken up. We will be taken up, and then we will walk on the firmament, the glass up there. So we will walk on the glass up there, right, and see that the firmament is mingled with fire, meaning below us we see the bomb, the nuclear destruction a pop off, but we're good. You understand? That's why these times we have to be the crazy people. That's why I say in Amos, they call the Lord's prophets maniacs, crazy. They said that we are crazy. Why? Because we talk these things. We haven't threatened to kill anybody. We haven't robbed anybody. We haven't threatened to harm ourselves. Yet we are called the crazy people because we don't want to take a jibby that's destroying people's lives. Because we don't want to get ourselves implanted with technology in our body. Because we know that we are the temple of God, which temple is holy. Right? And we know that the son of perdition want for dwelling at the temple of God. Which temple ye are? Ye and me are. We are the temple of God. Now, how will the son of perdition dwelling at the temple of God? With him technology. Whether jibby or chocolate chips, them are go dwelling at the temple of God. Right? Some people already have the son of perdition, them technology and them jibby inside of them temple. Right? But we are in a society where what is right versus wrong is done by the majority, right? If the majority is doing something, it must be right. That is the society where we live in right now, right? But the Lord said in Zechariah 13:8 that 2/3 of the people are going to be cut off and dead, but 1/3 and the 144,000 will be saved. So we have to reform our minds. We have to renew our mind. Just because a man where I talk some truth, some conspiracy, right? Just because a man where I talk truth and conspiracy don't have a big following, don't have thousands of views, don't have whole heaps of likes, that he's wrong. Versus the man where sing about selling crack and throwing bands at the strip club. Him have all of the likes, him have all of the views, right? The man where I talk about, the rock and roll man where I talk about, yeah, scream, yeah, man, fire. You understand? Them have all of the likes. The rapper man have all of the likes. The sportsman them, the man where take jibby and will take chocolate chips to keep them sports money. Just because them are Messi, Ronaldo have all of the likes them, Neymar have all of the likes them, right? That they are right, that their life is right, right? Remember, David did that on the Gaza. David was trapped with the Philistines. David was in the wilderness, while King Saul, wicked self, was living good in the castle, right? But David was the one where the Lord come from. The Lord is David's great 14 times grandson, right? 14 generations, right? The Lord come from the man that was inside of the desert, the man where was surrounded by the enemy, the man where it was disposed, the man where them cast rocks at. That was the man the Lord chose, Yahweh, right? And we have to be like David right now at them time, yeah, right? It say in Corinthians, I think it said that we make ourselves fools for the Lord's sake, right? We make ourselves fools. We can take down if Klaus Schwab was to have a conversation with any one of us right now, we would make him feel like an idiot. We can make Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Maxine Waters, Boris Johnson. We can make those men feel like idiots. Why? Because we know the truth. We can pull up patterns. We can pull up scriptures. Right? We can make all of the rabbis in Israel feel like idiots. Why? Because we can show where they're wrong. Right? But them not gonna respect us. Right? Because it say in Ecclesiasticus, when a rich man talk, right? When a rich man talk, everybody listen. The rich man can say the most fuck up thing. He can say the most wrong thing ever. But they will extol his words to the cloud. But when the poor man talk and he has wisdom, they say, what manner of fellow is this? Where your Benz there, dog? Where your Tesla there? Where your Beamer there? Right? Them not even know you. Them say, how much in your bank account, man? You're broke, man. Right? You understand? Even though the poor man spoke that which was right, they regarded him and they helped him to fall. Right? The Lord, Yahweh, son of Abraham, Isaac, right, and David, he came through to Jerusalem on a donkey. Right? Just like the scripture say. But the Pharisees and the masses of the people, they say, nah, sir, Caesar come through upon a chariot. Caesar come through with legions of the Romans and centurions. We have no king but Caesar. Obviously, God is with Caesar. Right? Them man, they think that gain is godly. They never know, say, Hitler was a rich man. They never know, say, the slave masters were rich people. They never know, say, that the bad man where traffic all of the fentanyl and all of the crack cocaine in the community, those are rich people. Them man, they live good. Versus the people that speak against these things, we live okay too, because the Lord say we eat. Right? The birds, them no go to work. The birds don't work. Right? Now you might not have a good job. You know, I make $40 an hour. Right? But you still eat every day. Right? You never realize that you still have a roof over your head. Right? You probably flip burgers at McDonald's or your construction man and don't get much work, but you still eat. You're still watching the video. You still have clothes. Right? So when the wicked man them get destroyed, right? All of them things there will be translated unto you. Right? It say a man knoweth not. Him say him reap and him harvest enough, right? I'm paraphrasing this. And but he does not know at which time he must get up and leave those things to another person. Right? The riches of the wicked are laid up for the righteous. Eventually, the righteous will take those things. Those things will be given unto the righteous. Right? So let's bring it back to what we were talking about in the beginning. Right? Remember, upon one of these, I have 3 pages. Right? I don't know if they take the video down upon all of the pages, but you can look this up. They have a patent for the human body generating electricity. Right? So when the power go out, your CBDC, your chocolate chip and your jibby body self, you will still have access to these things. Because you are generating your own electricity, because they've infiltrated the temple of God, which temple you are, with them technology. Right? Versus the people who don't take it, it a go come to great tribulation against us versus the temptation against the people who don't believe. Right? So yeah, you have to know, say, if you believe upon the Lord, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, that great insurrection in the last days will come upon you. You have to know these things, man. You have to know these things. It might look good for the wicked, man. It might look good. That's why Hebrews say that if you are a son of God, you will be chastised as a father chastises his son. But if you not get chastisement and not go through nothing, that you are a bastard and you are not a son of God. So shalom everybody. Big up on yourselves. Believe. You have to watch and pray and speak your truth and speak the prophecies of the Lord. Right? Because it said, by thy words thou will be justified, and by thy words thou will be condemned. So what you choose to say and what you choose not to say is what's going to justify you and save you. That is showing works. That is showing your faith by your works. Because you believe in the Lord's prophecies and the word of the Lord.
Assalamu alaikum.
Shalom. Because you believe in the words of the Lord, y'all gonna go and tell everybody. Even though you look like a idiot, even though you look like a fool, you still are gonna tell everybody. Right? So yeah, shalom. Big up everybody, man.